This is Eddie Hearn, Matchroom Boxing. You are watching Sporting Icons. You don't need to be anywhere else.
All right, everybody, hope you're all doing fantastic. So the IBF have now released their new rankings, and again, they've made some changes as per the previous video with the WBC. Go check out that one, where some interesting changes that they've made. Not massive ones, but certainly interesting. So if you're new to this channel, firstly, welcome. Please click that subscribe button. You're a boxing fan. Boxing's starting to boom again, isn't it? Which is fantastic. So let's see what the IBF have done compared to last month to this one. See what fights recently happened, what fights are coming up, all that good stuff. So again, please subscribe. Anyway, new top 15 for the IBF. Oleksandr Usyk is the IBF World Heavyweight Champion. Of course, he's WBA, WBO, IBO and Ring Magazine Heavyweight World Champion as well as. Again, before we continue, yes, Tyson Fury is not ranked here because he's WBC World Heavyweight Champion. He can't be ranked by any other sanctioning body. Much like Zhili Zhang, he's a WBO interim champion, so he will also not be featuring here. Okay. Number 1 is the IBF mandatory challenger, Filip Hrgović. Number 2 is currently vacant. Reason being is because they keep that position for a secondary mandatory or an interim status. Okay. Number 3, Anthony Joshua. Number 4, Joseph Parker. Number 5, Daniel Dubois. Number 6, Jared Anderson. Number 7, Frank Sanchez. Number 8, Ajit Kabiel. Number 9, Otto Wallin. Number 10, F.A. Jagba. Number 11, Arsenbek Makhmadov. Number 12, Fabio Wardley. Number 13, Martin Bakole. Number 14, Murat Gassiev. And number 15, Justice Huni. There you have it, top 15 to kick off the new year from the IBF in the heavyweight division. Dropped out this month is Kem Lundqvist, 16-0 from, is he Denmark, I think he is. I don't recall him being in the previous video when I've done these rankings, so I'm not too sure. Maybe they kind of put him in there and went, actually no, and dropped him. Maybe, I don't know. But anyway, I'm sure he's only one win away from being right in there if he's just been dropped. So get another good win, and I'm sure that he'll reinsert himself in the new top 15. Okay, so changes, biggest changes, I suppose, will be maybe look at number 5, Daniel Dubois. He's been boosted by 3 positions, reason being his win over Big Baby Jaron Miller. It's got him a boost like it has with the WBC, with the WBA. Heavyweight division, I keep on saying it and I'll say it again. You're only ever one win away from being right back in there. Take a loss, no worries. Take your lickings. Take your abuse online. People say you're garbage. However, you know in yourself, get back in the gym, get back in the ring and get a win. And he's straight back in there. So big up to Daniel Dubois. Otto Wallin has been dropped down to number 9. He's been dropped by 7 positions. So he was number 2. Obviously, the original plan was Filip Hrgović versus Otto Wallin for the IBF interim belt. Or maybe for the full IBF world title following the first fight for Fury and Usyk. We don't have to go around the house with all that. Again, we all know that situation. But now Otto Wallin's been dropped down to number 9. But Anthony Joshua is not in at number 2. Anthony Joshua is number 3. So number 2 is still vacant. Again, that's because the IBF have not ordered Filip Hrgović versus Anthony Joshua yet. They will do at some point, I imagine, depending on what happens with the IBF belt from the first fight for Fury and Usyk. When the loser activates the rematch clause, then they'll order Filip Hrgović versus Anthony Joshua for the vacant IBF World Heavyweight Championship. Okay? Martin Bakole, number 13, been dropped down by 2 positions. He seems to be getting dropped a little bit on each of the sanctioning bodies. Again, I mean, if the rumours are true, he's going to be taking on Cassius Chaney next. I mean, that's just another prospect. Why does he keep fighting prospects? It's either prospects or old men like Carlos Takam. Fight somebody worth a damn. You know, just go fight Joe Joyce. You know, I mean, go fight Deontay Wilder or... I mean, Jared Anderson, is he still a prospect? Yeah, arguably. Go put an end to somebody. Go fight somebody. Don't talk about it, do it. If you have to take a little bit less money, then so do it. You know, stop begging fans for money from GoFundMe. I mean, it's embarrassing, man. Get a grip. Arsenbek Makhmadov, he's been dropped down by 4 positions. Obviously got stopped by Ajit Kabiel. Again, I've said it before, he broke his hand in 2 places around number 2. That's certainly going to hamper his performance, no doubt, but you know what? You lose, you lose. How long is he going to be out for? I imagine several months. So We'll have to wait and see what he does when he comes back, but he's going to have to get straight back on that horse if he wants to be back in the mix. That is for sure. Obviously, Anthony Joshua, number 3, as we just briefly spoke about. I fully expect the IBF to order him versus Filip Herkovic. But in the meantime, he's going to be taking on Francis Ngannou. But, I mean, that's not a fight that's going to help Anthony Joshua's ranking in any way. It's going to help his bank balance, and it's going to help him stay active. It's going to give him some bragging rights if he does a better job on Francis Ngannou than Tyson Fury did, especially if he stops him. Okay. Number 4, Joseph Parker. Well, he's going to be taking on the WBO interim world heavyweight champion and, of course, WBO mandatory challenger, Zhilei Zhang. That would be on the Joshua Ngannou undercard. So, good fight for him. Joseph Parker. He's on a hell of a roll in that at the minute, ever since his knockout defeat to Joe Joyce. And he's doing the right way. He's staying active and he's taking the fights, the meaningful fights. And he's getting himself into position. He's creating his own destiny. And fighters need to look at Joseph Parker as an inspiration. It's okay to take a loss. Much like with Dubois. It's okay to take a loss. Get back in there and get cracking. And look, Joseph Parker is ranked highly across all the sanctioning bodies now. So, well done to him. Anyway, that is the IBF. Not much more to really talk about with that one as to who's fighting what, where and when. Not too many fights have been made. Of course, you've got people like number 15, Justice Huni. He'll be on the, I believe he's on the Joshua and Ngannou undercard, or if not, then it's the Fury Usyk one. He's on one of them. I presume it's the Joshua one. But yeah, anyway, that's my thoughts on this one. What's yours? Click thumbs up, subscribe. Catch you next video.